Okay, so you're not gonna believe what happened to me. Like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. And it's been a few weeks now. But let me start from the beginning, because this whole thing is absolutely insane. So it was like 3 in the morning on a Tuesday. A Tuesday. I was dead asleep, right? Like completely out. I'd had this long day at work, came home, made some pasta, watched half a season of this show I'm obsessed with, and just crashed. You know those sleeps where you're just gone? That was me. And then I hear this knock. But it wasn't like a normal knock, you know? It was kind of frantic, like knock, 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 knock. Really fast, really urgent. And at first, I thought I was dreaming it. 'Cause who the hell knocks on your door at 3 in the morning? Nobody good, that's who. But then I heard it again, louder this time. And I'm lying there in bed and my heart's already racing, 'cause I'm thinking maybe it's an emergency or something. Maybe my neighbor's apartment is on fire, or someone needs help, or I don't know what. So I drag myself out of bed. I'm stumbling around in the dark trying to find my phone so I can use the flashlight, and I make my way to the front door. And here's the thing. I've got one of those peephole things, right? So I look through it, and there's nobody there. Like, nobody. Just my empty hallway. And I'm standing there thinking, okay, this is weird. Did someone just knock and run? Are there teenagers messing with people in my building? What is happening? But then I hear it. This tiny little sound. This little... I don't even know how to describe it. Like a whimper? A cry? Super faint, but it's definitely there. So now I'm really freaked out, but also really curious. And I unlock my door and open it just a crack. And I look down. Oh my God. There's a baby carrier right there on my doormat with a baby inside. I'm not even kidding. A whole actual baby. Just sitting there in one of those car seat carrier things with a little pink blanket tucked around her. And she's making these little noises, not quite crying, but like she's about to start, you know? And I just freeze. Like, my brain completely stops working for a second. 'Cause what do you even do in that situation? I'm standing there in my pajamas with my hair going every direction, staring at this baby. And I'm thinking, this has gotta be a mistake. Someone put this baby at the wrong door. This is apartment 412. Maybe they meant 421 or something. But then I see the note. It's tucked into the side of the carrier, this folded piece of paper, and it's got my name on it, my actual name, written in handwriting that I recognize immediately, even though I haven't seen it in like 2 years. My sister's handwriting. And my stomach just drops, like completely drops to the floor. 'Cause my sister and I, we don't really talk anymore. We had this huge falling out a while back, and it's complicated, you know? Family stuff always is, but we haven't spoken in forever. And now suddenly there's a baby at my door with a note from her? So I'm still standing there, and the baby's starting to fuss a little more. And I know I need to bring her inside, 'cause it's cold in the hallway, and I can't just leave a baby out there. So I pick up the carrier, and let me tell you, those things are heavier than they look. And I bring her into my apartment. I set the carrier down on my couch, and I just stare at this little baby for a minute. She can't be more than a few weeks old. She's got these tiny little fingers and this scrunched up little face. And she's wearing this onesie that says Daddy's Girl on it, which honestly just makes the whole thing even more confusing. And then I remember the note. So I pull it out with shaking hands and I unfold it. And this is what it says, word for word. I memorized it because I've read it like 1,000 times. I can't do this. I thought I could, but I can't. please raise her as your own. Her name is Lily. I'm sorry for everything. M. That's it. That's the whole note. No explanation, no phone number, nothing. Just, I can't do this, and raise her as your own. Like it's the simplest thing in the world. And I'm reading this note over and over, and I don't know whether to cry or scream or call the police or what. 'Cause this is my niece. This is my sister's baby, and she just left her here, at my door, in the middle of the night, without even talking to me first or asking if I could help or anything. I didn't even know my sister was pregnant. That's the craziest part. We haven't talked in 2 years, and apparently in that time she got pregnant, had a baby, and decided she couldn't take care of it. And instead of calling me, instead of reaching out, she just showed up in the dead of night and left her baby on my doorstep, like I'm some kind of, I don't even know what. So now baby Lily is starting to actually cry, like really cry. And I'm panicking because I don't know anything about babies. I'm 28 years old. I live alone. I work in marketing. I can barely keep my plants alive, and now I've got a newborn baby in my living room. I pick her up super carefully because I'm terrified I'm gonna hold her wrong or drop her or something, and I'm trying to rock her a little bit like I've seen people do in movies. And she's crying, and I'm nearly crying, and I'm thinking, what do babies need? Food, right? They need food. But I don't have any baby stuff. Obviously. Why would I have baby stuff? So I'm holding this screaming infant, and I'm looking around my apartment like maybe baby formula is just gonna magically appear. And of course it's not. Then I remember, I think there might be a bottle in the carrier. So I'm juggling Lily with one hand while I'm digging through this diaper bag that was attached to the carrier with the other hand. And thank God, there's 2 bottles in there, already made up. And there's like 6 diapers, a pacifier, and 1 change of clothes. That's it. That's all my sister left me to work with. So I sit down on the couch and I try to give Lily the bottle. And at first, she won't take it because I'm probably doing it wrong. But eventually, she latches on and starts drinking. And it gets quiet, finally. Just me and this baby in my apartment at like 3:30 in the morning. And I still can't believe this is actually happening. I'm sitting there watching her eat, and I'm trying to process everything. Where's my sister? Why did she do this? Is she okay? Is she in trouble? And what about the baby's father? The onesie said daddy's girl. So there must be a father somewhere, right? Where's he in all this? And the biggest question of all, what am I supposed to do now? So anyway, Lily finishes her bottle, and I manage to burp her without her spitting up all over me, which honestly felt like a major accomplishment. And then she just falls asleep in my arms, just like that. 1 minute she's fussing, the next she's out cold. And I'm sitting there holding her, and I realize I have no idea what to do next. Like, do I put her down somewhere? Where do babies sleep? I don't have a crib. I've got a couch and a bed, and that's pretty much it. So I end up doing something probably really stupid. I grab a bunch of pillows and make this little nest thing on my bed, right next to where I sleep. I put her down super gently, still in her car seat, because I'm too scared to move her, and I just watch her for like an hour, making sure she's still breathing, making sure she's okay. I don't sleep at all the rest of that night. I'm just lying there, staring at this tiny human that got dropped into my life, and my mind is going a million miles an hour. When the sun finally comes up, first thing I do is call in sick to work. I mean, what else am I gonna do? I can't exactly bring a newborn to the office. Then I grab my phone and I try calling my sister, obviously. I've still got her number saved, even though we haven't talked. It rings and rings and rings, and then goes to voicemail. Her voice on the recording, It's weird hearing it after so long, but I leave a message. I'm trying to keep my voice down because I don't want to wake Lily, but I'm also freaking out. Maya, it's me. I got the baby. I got Lily. What is going on? You can't just leave a baby at someone's door. Call me back, please. We need to talk about this. She doesn't call back, so I try texting her. Nothing. I try calling again a few hours later. Still nothing. It's like she just vanished. And meanwhile, I've got this baby to take care of. Lily wakes up around 7 and she's hungry again. And thank God there was that second bottle. But I'm doing the math in my head and I'm realizing those 2 bottles aren't gonna last very long. So I gotta figure out what kind of formula she drinks, and I gotta get more diapers. And basically, I need to go shopping for a whole entire baby. But I can't leave her alone, obviously. So I strap her back into the carrier. It takes me like 10 minutes to figure out all the buckles and straps, and I head to Target. Let me tell you, walking through Target at 8 in the morning with a newborn when you have no idea what you're doing, that's a special kind of nightmare. I'm standing in the baby aisle and there's like 47 different kinds of formula. Sensitive tummy, organic, soy-based, with iron, without iron, for newborns, for infants. I'm completely overwhelmed. This older lady sees me standing there looking totally lost, and she comes over and she's like, "First-time parent?" And I don't even know how to answer that, so I just kind of laugh and say, "Something like that." She helps me pick out some basics. Formula, more bottles, diapers, wipes, this little bathtub thing, some onesies. My cart is overflowing and my credit card is crying. But whatever. What choice do I have? I get home and I'm setting everything up and Lily starts crying again. Diaper change. My first one. And oh my God, nobody warns you about newborn poop. Nobody. I'm not gonna go into details, but let's just say it was traumatic for both of us. The next few days are just a blur. I'm running on maybe 2 hours of sleep total. Lily wakes up every 2 to 3 hours to eat, even in the middle of the night. I'm constantly worried I'm doing everything wrong. Is she eating enough? Is she too hot? Too cold? Why is she crying now? I keep trying to reach my sister. I call her probably 20 times a day. I text her. I even try reaching out to some of her old friends on social media. But nobody knows where she is. Or if they do, they're not telling me. By day 3, I'm seriously starting to panic. 'Cause here's the thing, I can't just keep a baby without telling anyone, right? That's not how this works. But if I call the police or child services or whatever, I'm gonna take Lily away and put her in the system. And yeah, I barely know this little girl, but she's my niece. She's family. I can't just hand her over to strangers. So I call my mom, which is complicated, 'cause my mom and I are fine. But my mom and Maya? That's part of why Maya and I stopped talking in the first place. There was this whole thing. It's a long story, but Mom needs to know about this. She answers on the second ring, and I just blurt it out. "Mom, Maya left her baby on my doorstep." Silence, like complete silence for a good 10 seconds. Then she goes, "What?" So I explain everything. The knock at 3 a.m., the note, how I can't get in touch with Maya, all of it. And I can hear my mom starting to cry on the other end of the phone. "I didn't even know she was pregnant," Mom says, and her voice is all shaky. "I haven't heard from her in over a year." Turns out, Maya cut off pretty much everyone in the family, not just me. Mom had tried reaching out a bunch of times, but Maya never responded. We thought maybe she moved away, or maybe she just needed space, or I don't know. We didn't know what to think. Mom wants to come over right away, but she lives 3 states away. So we make a plan. She's gonna drive up the next day and stay with me for a week to help out. And thank God, 'cause I'm drowning here. I love Lily already, which is crazy because it's only been a few days. But when you're taking care of someone that tiny and helpless, you bond fast. But I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm exhausted, and I'm scared. Mom arrives the next afternoon, and the second she sees Lily, she just breaks down. 'Cause this is her granddaughter. This is Maya's baby. And there's so much joy and so much heartbreak all mixed together. She takes over for a while, and I finally get to sleep for more than an hour at a time. And when I wake up, Mom and I sit down and have a real conversation about what we're gonna do. We need to find Maya, Mom says. Something must have happened. Maya wouldn't do this unless something was really wrong. So we start digging. Mom calls some of Maya's old friends. I go through Maya's social media. She hasn't posted in months, but I'm looking for clues, anything that might tell us where she is or what was going on in her life. And then Mom finds something. One of Maya's friends, I think her name was Jessica, finally calls back. And she tells us that Maya had been living with her boyfriend, this guy named Derek. Jessica only met him once or twice, said he seemed kinda controlling. Maya had pulled away from everyone, stopped going out, stopped responding to messages. Jessica gives us an address. It's about an hour away, in this kinda rundown part of the city. Mom and I look at each other, and we both know we gotta go check it out. But we can't bring Lily with us, 'cause we don't know what we're walking into. So Mom calls her sister, my Aunt Linda, and Linda agrees to drive over and watch Lily for a few hours. The next morning, Mom and I get in the car and drive to the address Jessica gave us. The whole way there, my stomach is in knots. What if Maya's hurt? What if she's in trouble? What if this Derek guy is bad news? We pull up to this apartment complex, and it's not great. Peeling paint, broken windows, trash everywhere. We find the apartment number, and I knock on the door. Nothing. I knock again, louder. Maya? It's me. It's your sister. Please, if you're in there, just talk to me. Still nothing. But then the door next to Maya's apartment opens, and this older guy sticks his head out. She ain't there, he says. Moved out like a week ago, middle of the night. Just her, though. That boyfriend of hers is still around. My blood runs cold. What do you mean just her? She left by herself, carrying a bunch of bags, looked upset. A guy came home the next day and lost his mind, yelling and throwing stuff. Police even came. Mom and I exchange glances. Do you know where she went? Mom asks. The neighbor shakes his head. No idea. But good for her, getting away from that guy. He was bad news. We thank him and head back to the car, and I'm putting the pieces together in my head. Maya was in a bad relationship. She got pregnant. Maybe Derek was abusive, or maybe he just didn't want the baby, or maybe both. Maya got out, but she was alone and scared and didn't have anywhere to go or anyone to turn to. Except she did. She had me. She had Mom. She just couldn't bring herself to ask for help. Not after everything that happened between us. So instead, she had Lily, and she realized she couldn't take care of her. Not by herself, not with no money, no support, nothing. And in some desperate moment, she decided the best thing, the only thing she could do was bring Lily to me. We drive home, and I'm crying pretty much the whole way. Mom's crying too, 'cause we get it now. Maya wasn't abandoning Lily out of cruelty or selfishness. She was trying to save her. She was trying to give her baby a chance at a better life than she could provide. When we get back to my apartment, I pick up Lily and just hold her, and I make a decision. I'm gonna keep her. I'm gonna raise her. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'll have to figure out the legal stuff. I'll have to rearrange my whole life. I'll probably have to get a bigger apartment. But this little girl deserves a home, and she deserves to be loved, and I can give her that. Mom stays for 2 weeks instead of 1, helping me figure everything out. We talked to a lawyer about how to handle the guardianship situation. We set up a nursery in my spare room. Well, it used to be my home office, but now it's Lily's room. We get into a routine with feedings and diaper changes and nap times. And we keep trying to find Maya, but it's like she vanished. She's not using her phone anymore. She's not on social media. None of her friends have heard from her. About a month after Lily showed up at my door, I get a letter in the mail. No return address, but I recognize the handwriting. It's from Maya. My hands are shaking as I open it. This is what it says. I know you probably hate me. I wouldn't blame you if you did. But I need you to know that leaving Lily with you was the hardest thing I'd ever done, and the most important. I was in a bad situation. I made some terrible choices, and I got stuck. And by the time I realized how bad things were, I was pregnant. Derek didn't want the baby. He wanted me to. I couldn't. I wouldn't. So I left him. But I had nothing. No money, no place to go, no way to take care of a baby. I thought about giving her up for adoption, but I couldn't stand the thought of her going to strangers. And then I thought about you, about how you always wanted kids someday, about how you were always so much better at everything than me, about how you'd know what to do. I know I should have called. I know I should have explained. But I was so ashamed of everything, of the mess I made of my life, of asking you for help after how things ended between us. So I left her with you instead, because I knew that you'd take care of her, that you'd love her, that you'd give her everything I couldn't. I'm not asking you to forgive me. I'm just asking you to love her, and I know you will. I'm gonna get my life together. I'm gonna get help. And someday, when I'm better, maybe I can be part of her life. Not as her mom. You're her mom now. But maybe as her aunt. Thank you for saving her. Thank you for being the person I knew you'd be. I love you both. Mem. I read that letter like 5 times, and I'm sobbing by the end of it. And I realized something. Maya and we've got a lot of history. A lot of hurt feelings and misunderstandings and pride getting in the way. But at the end of the day, she's my sister. And she trusted me with the most precious thing in her life. That was 3 months ago. Lily's 4 months old now. I officially have custody. Maya signed papers through a lawyer, giving me full guardianship. I haven't heard from her since that letter, but I'm hoping she's okay. I'm hoping she's getting help. And as for me, my life is completely different now. I work from home most days, so I can be with Lily. My apartment is full of baby stuff. I haven't slept through the night in months. I don't remember the last time I went out with friends or did anything that wasn't baby-related. But here's the thing, I wouldn't change it. Not for anything. Every time Lily smiles at me, every time she grabs my finger with her tiny hand, every time she falls asleep on my chest, it's worth it. All of it. I'm her mom now. That's weird to say, because I never planned on being a mom this way. But that's what I am. And she's my daughter. Not my niece anymore. My daughter. Some nights when I'm rocking her to sleep, I think about that knock on my door at 3 a.m, how my whole life changed in an instant. How I went from being just me to being responsible for this whole other person. And yeah, it's scary. And yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time, but I figure it out. Because I have to. Because she needs me. And honestly, I think I needed her too. I just didn't know it until she showed up on my doorstep. So that's my story. That's how I became a mom overnight. and how my sister's impossible choice turned into the best thing that ever happened to me. Crazy, right? But that's life sometimes. It throws you curveballs when you least expect it, and you just gotta swing.